Good morning, good morning, good morning, how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Good morning, boys and girls. We are getting really close to Thanksgiving, and I love Thanksgiving. That's one of my favorite holidays. And so, before we have Thanksgiving, I want you to know why we have Thanksgiving because it's really important to know why we're doing what we're doing and why we're celebrating. So, today we're going to talk about the Native Americans. Can you say that? Can you say Native Americans? We're going to learn about Native Americans today. And so, our morning message says Native Americans were the first people in America. Okay, so we live in the country, the United States of America. And so a long time ago, before we were ever here, there were people here that were born here and they raised their families here before anyone else. And those people were the Native Americans. They were the first people in America. So our morning message says Native Americans were the first people in America. So let's write that. What was our first word? Native. Okay, so I'm writing Native Americans were the first people in America. And then I'm putting my period at the end because our sentence is just telling us that Native Americans were the first people in America. So there's something that I notice. I notice that most of our letters in our morning message are lowercase letters. But I see some letters that are uppercase. So let's talk about those uppercase letters and why they're uppercase letters. So the first letter that I see that is an uppercase letter is the uppercase N. Can you say that? Say N. Okay, so let's talk about why it's uppercase. So we know that the first letter in the sentence is always uppercase, right? Okay, so this is the first letter in the sentence, so we know that it has to be uppercase. Well, what about this letter? This word, this is the first word, this is the second word. It's not the first word in the sentence, so why would it be uppercase? It's uppercase because it's the first letter in a name, okay? So Native Americans, that is the name of the people, okay? So the people that lived here, their name, what they were called, that's Native Americans. So that's why the A is uppercase in Americans, because that's the name of the people. Well, we have another letter down here that is also uppercase. It says Native Americans were the first people in America. Why would the A in America be uppercase? Because it's the name of a country. It's the name of our country where we live. Okay, so you have uppercase letters if it's the first letter in a sentence or if it's the first letter in a name, right? So those are our uppercase letters, right? So Native Americans were the first people in America. Now, we are about to find our special letter of the week. And our special letter of the week is the letter I. Can you say I? It's the letter I. So right up here in the corner of my board, I'm going to write the letter I. I'm going to write uppercase I and lowercase I. All right, so right up here, uppercase I. I want you to get your finger out, and as I'm writing it on the board, you're going to be writing it in the air with your finger. So if I say pull down, you're going to get your finger and you're going to pull down in the air. If I say slide over, you're going to get your finger and you're going to slide over. All right, so I's up here. Our uppercase I. Pull down, go to the top, slide over, go to the bottom, slide over. All right, there's our uppercase I. So with your finger, you should have pulled down, went to the top, slide over, go to the bottom, slide over. And that's writing it with your finger. This is our uppercase I. Now let's write our lowercase I. Lowercase I, you're going to start here in the middle, and you're going to pull down and dot it at the top. Okay, so with your finger, you pull down, dot it at the top. All right, so pull down, dot it at the top. All right, so this is our uppercase I and our lowercase I. I makes the sound I. Can you say that? Say I. I says I. All right, so let's look at our morning message and see if we can find the letter I. Now, I know that we have 3 uppercase letters, and the uppercase letters are N, A, A. So I know that we do not have an uppercase I in our morning message, but I do see some lowercase I's. So take a look in our morning message and see if you can find a lowercase I. I'll give you just a minute to take a look. Do you see the first one? Good. Our first lowercase I is right here, so I'm just going to underline it. Okay, so we found the first lowercase I. Now let's take a look right here in the second word, Americans. Can we find another I? Good. You found one right here. I'm just going to put a line under it. So we have an I in native and an I in the word Americans. All right, let's look in this word right here, the word first. Can you see another I? Good, you found one right here, so I'm going to underline it. All right, and what about right here in our word in? Good, right here, underline. And our last word, America. Can you find another I? Right here. Good job, boys and girls. You're finding the letter I so quickly. All right, so we found an I in native, an I in Americans, in our word first, in, and America. So let's count our I's and see how many we found. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We found 5 lowercase I's. Can you show me 5 fingers on your hand? Hold up, 5 fingers on your hand. Good. You know, I didn't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't do that. Why not? Because we have talked about this before. If we hold up all the fingers on one hand, how many are there? There are 5 because we have 5 fingers on one hand. Okay, so we found 5 lowercase i's. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Y'all did such a wonderful job. All right, well, today we are going to continue learning about Native Americans, and I can't wait to see you back later. All right, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of our day.